ESAU is a simulated internship in which the students gain the responsibility to make decisions in every aspect. They work in different departments throughout the company and with companies around the globe. These are uncommon and enriching benefits that cannot be found in a normal internship and that translate very easily into the real world. Not only do they get to experience what it's like to work in the department of their choice, but they gain an appreciation and understanding of the other departments as well, and they learn how in the future they can make a more cohesive work environment. Other unique benefits are that the students design and run their own interviews within the company, practicing both giving and receiving them, and they work with real Spanish accounting and finance software, a useful tool for students looking for an international job. The most outstanding benefit the ESAU project has is the ability to fail. Because of this, the students can experiment with things a normal company would not allow them to. In this way, they have no limitations on what they can try, on what they can achieve, and most importantly, on what they can learn. This project makes it possible for normal students to discover their potential and achieve great things globally.
Hi, my name is Daniela Ogren. I'm from the University of Iowa.
Hi, I'm Tara Delanoy. I'm from Northern Arizona University.
I'm Danny Burgum. I'm from the University of North Dakota. Go Sioux. That's right.
Oh, come on. I'm Sean Rush, and I'm from Chico State. So I've been a part of the project at ESAU for a year, and basically what you do is you take a idea and you create a business from it, from a group of 8 people, and you start the business. And when I say start the business, you do all the paperwork, you create a website, you create an idea, you create products, and then you go through and you actually sell your products. You take the business from the ground and you bring it all the way up, and then you bring it all the way down at the very end. So like a lot of it is actually experiencing what you would do with a startup. So yeah.
With our company, like you said, we were Pan-GIAC. So our idea was to market between, kind of be the middleman between firms, generally in Europe and in the United States, because we're American students here, studying here in Spain.
I've got quite a few good memories from this. Like I remember how it was like to actually sell the first time to another company, and like walking out of those doors and being just like, hey, we did it. We just sold to a company. We just made some money. It was a really cool feeling because you think about it and you're like, oh wow, if this was a real deal, I would actually be able to put food on my table this next month, kind of thing. But at the same time, it's also, you get that sense of accomplishment, especially when you're working with Spanish companies who don't necessarily speak English. It's like you've got a great opportunity to say, oh, I actually did this.
This program was a way to push me out of my comfort zone. Coming abroad is already a hard adjustment, but this was a way to kind of get a professional setting while studying abroad.
For me, being raised in Mexico for about 10 years of my life, I was really taught how to speak Spanish and not really how to write or to read in a certain sense. So coming here, and yeah, you have Spanish classes, but a lot of those is like you're forced to write something. Whereas here, it's like, yeah, you're forced to write an email, but you can write the email how you want to write it. And you really have a lot of support from the peers around you. That was my hardest part, writing. I'm very, very bad at writing Spanish. But with the help of everyone around me, I was able to put an email together and felt very confident.
Like real life, you get a real life experience out of it, which is something you're not going to get in a classroom. It shows yourself what you're capable of, which makes you feel good in the end too. Another really big memory is, as a group, we usually go out after the internship. I kind of feel like a grad student because we sit down, we'll talk about politics, and it just kind of always grab beer, talk about politics.
Yeah.
It really, like, you become really close. Like, you'll have your group that you travel with, but you'll have this group individually too, which is really nice.
I'd echo what you said in the first sale, because we did it in Ocano, another company here actually at the university, and it was like kind of high pressure, which I didn't really expect. Like, you can't really get that anywhere else. Like, it was, here's this deal, and they're like, no, we don't want that. And so we had to like, okay, let us step out for a minute and like reevaluate this. And we actually had to like use strategy and kind of like talk down prices and services and actually get to something. And I was like, oof, I've been a business major, because that was really fun. Like, it was really cool, and I never actually had such a realistic like negotiation experience.
do it.
Yeah.
even if you have doubts towards your classes or towards traveling time, it's worth it, man. Like,
Yeah.
this experience has been incredible.
Credits are good. We all need them. But I just put it on LinkedIn, Pangeac and ESAL, and like the experience here. And actually, I had Sean read it. Like, how do I communicate this as a professional, as a business student, as an employee of a company? Like, how do I record ESAL as experience? And I typed up this thing, and I had him read it, and I realized, like, wow, like I have a lot of experience. So that would be my biggest takeaway.
On a professionalism aspect and everything, like, it was super cool to be able to say, hey, you guys have done so much better at the end of the day than you did at the very beginning. Like, looking at that growth, looking at how awesome they've become as workers, as employees, as whatever you want to call them. But as human beings, they've gotten a lot better, and they've done really, really great with the program.
You know, did you put yourself out of your comfort zone? You can be like, I took a business class. Like, we did a simulated business in multiple languages in Spain. Not many people can say that. A lot of people can say they had sangria and pinchos. Not a lot can say they did like a simulated startup. So
Yeah,
it's a very, very good free-form extracurricular.
that's very true. I learned that everybody is different in how you have to work with them and motivate them to actually get the job done.
But like, if you ever feel like you should stay, don't. Like, it's worth it to be here. It is really, really worth it.
Yeah.
And the experience you'll get and the people you'll meet will make it worth it. 100%.
Yeah, I definitely would have to agree with that. Just do it. Like, unleash your inner Nike and do it.
Just do it.
Level of cheese. My biggest thing I would say, obviously, yes, do it. But you guys will be starting your own company as a fall semester class. So I would highly recommend when you, really think long and hard about what you want that company to be, because you all want to be interested and focused and even dare I say passionate about it. Like, you want to have stake in the game, because if you're not, if you don't take it seriously, so much of the class is up to you, and it won't be at a level of professionality or seriousness, and you're not really gonna have anything to write in your resume if it's not kept at a serious professional tone. Have fun with it, please have fun with it, but if you have something you're interested in, and then what you put in, you will get out, and that double-edged sword.
Well, in my opinion, I do believe it is extremely fun. Like Danny said, it's what you put into it. If you put in 100%, you're gonna get 100% out of it. But if you put in 110%, you're gonna get that out of it as well.